What's up, guys? We're back at Jones Subwoofer Solutions again. Got another amp dyno for you. Today it is the CT Sound CT-2000. Now, we did the 3200 a few weeks back. That thing performed way better than we expected. So we're going to see if this CT-2000 is the same kind of beast the 3200 was. Now, it's rated 2000 watts at 1 ohm, 1200 watts at 2 ohms, and 650 watts at 4 ohms. We're going to get on the bench and test this, so drop your guesses now. Let me know what you think this will do, and I'll catch you over on the dyno. Alright guys, welcome to the JSS dyno bench. We're going to do this CT-2000.1d and see what it has. If you haven't dropped your guesses, drop them now. So we're going to get started. The way we're going to do this today, we're going to run certified, then we'll run uncertified, and then we'll run dynamic. And we're going to start with 4 ohms, then we'll go to 2 ohms, and we'll finish with 1 ohm. So again, rated 650 watts at 4 ohms. Let's see if the CT-2000.1 has it. We're doing certified, which is up to clipping. Again, this was rated 650 watts. We're starting out right about 15 volts. Here we go. Well overrated. Got 931 watts into 4 ohms, dropping to 14.89 volts. We'll move on here and do 2 ohm. 2 ohms, again, it was rated 1200 watts. This is certified up to 1% distortion. Here we go. Starting at 14.95 volts. Well over the rated power again. We got 1,568 watts into 2 ohms, dropping to 14.75 volts. Very impressive. And it's safe to say we should probably see over 2,000 watts on the 1 ohm test. Let's see what we get. We're down to about 14.9 volts. Here we go. Looking for 2,000 watts or more. Actually, hang on. I'm going to reset my meter. Here we go. CT-2000. We got 2,310 watts into 1 ohm, dropping to 14.6 volts. So very good performance out of the CT-2000 so far. Now we're going to move on to the uncertified testing. Now, uncertified testing, the dyno will keep reading even if there is distortion or clipping present. So we will let it clip a little bit. And again, we're just going to start at 4 ohms where it's rated 650 watts. We're at 14.9 volts. I'm just floating on the CMAX, no chargers today. Here we go. Wow, we got 942 watts into 4 ohms. It dropped to 14.86 volts. So quite a bit above rated. And we'll move on now to 2 ohms. 2 ohms again, rated 1200 watts, starting at 14.95 volts. Here we go. And we got almost 1600 watts there. 1,597 watts into 2 ohms. Dropping to 14.73 volts. And now we will move on to the 1 ohm testing. Starting at 14.9 volts, here we go. Rated 2,000 watts. (2,340 watts into 1 ohm, dropped to 14.5 volts. So very consistent, solid performance out of this. Now we're going to move on to our dynamic testing. Dynamic is a burst track. It's supposed to emulate music to a point. It is a 40 hertz pulse tone that it plays. And we'll see what this does first at 4 ohms, where it's rated 650 watts. Here we go. $973 watts into 4 ohms burst, dropped to 14.93 volts. Very nice. And we'll do 2 ohms now. 2 ohms starting at 14.95 volts. Here we go. Wow. 1,802 watts into 2 ohms, dropping to 14.8 volts. Almost 2,000 watts burst on the 2 ohm track, so very nice. We'll finish with our 1 ohm run. Again, rated 1,200 watts. I'm sorry, 2,000 watts. We're at 14.9 volts. Here we go. And there we are, 3,066 watts into 1 ohm, dropping to 14.75 volts. That is very solid performance out of this amp. I'm pretty impressed. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to post up the summary, then we'll get back on the bench. We can take a look inside this thing. See you guys in a minute. Alright guys, we're back on the bench. Can get a better look inside of the CT-2000. And you can see it is a very clean and compact amp on the inside. And it does look similar to the 3200 that we did, just smaller. So we can take a look at the end caps now. It does have a power and protect light. It has a phone cord plug for the bass remote, has right and left inputs, and this is strappable. So you do have an output and input for strapping the amp. Then next to those, there's a gain knob, low pass filter from 40 to 180 hertz. Subsonic or high pass filter can be shut off up to 50 hertz. And then there is a bass boost that's 0 to 12 dB and adjustable from 30 to 80 hertz. Take a look at the power input side, and we've got maybe 8 gauge speaker outputs. We did fit 12 gauge in pretty easy. I imagine 8 gauge would fit in there. And then oversized 1/0 power and ground with same sized 8 gauge remote wire in between. Flip this back over so you can get a look at it again. Nice, compact, good looking amp for a 2K. And real quick, it did come with, as I said, the bass knob. It's one of these smaller plastic ones. I wish these knobs were just a little bigger, but they do work. And what's nice is they do have the power indicator on them, so you do know for sure if your amp's on or off from the driver's seat. It does come with a couple stickers as well as the user manual. Nice looking retail box. So that is all I have today for the CT Sounds 2000.1d. Again, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions, any requests. I've been listening to you guys. I have some requests lined up for the next few videos. I do want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so that you know when we post a new video. Thanks again, guys. I love you. We'll see you next time.